Welcome back to Anointed Lady TV, my good people. Welcome back to your number one channel for legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our green white green country wey be Nigeria. Once again, we don't come with breaking news. We get updates wey I need share give the general public, and the cocoa be say one countryman wey dey go by the name Mission Okubenje, he na former lawmaker of the Delta State House of Assembly. This man now don come outside dey urge the leadership of the Nigerian Senate. So make dem do the calms, make dem step back on their decision to suspend Senator Natasha of Kogi Central. The former lawmaker dey yarn now say the Senate dem only succeed in shooting themselves in the foot. That is, they only succeed in causing themselves more harm. He say like this now, it is very important for the Red Chamber of the National Assembly to review the suspension wey dem sama on top Senator Natasha head. This informate my good people, e dey for inside the statement wey the former lawmaker of the Delta State House of Assembly issue on Friday, wey be the 7th day of March for inside this year 2025. And for inside the statement, the former lawmaker dey let the general public, especially the Senate, they know say they no try at all as they suspend Senator Natasha. He say the Senate and their Committee on Ethnics, Rights and Privileges, they act against the upper chamber their extant rules as regards to the protection of the rights of a senator under threat or intimidation. The former lawmaker consider yarn for inside the statement say it is very unfortunate. Say the Nigerian Senate, the Red Chamber of the National Assembly and their committee, instead of them to protect Senator Natasha, they succeed in shielding the Senate President from being accountable for the accused of sexual harassment. Instead of the Senate and their committee now to do the needful, then dismiss Senator Natasha petition on sexual harassment and intimidation. And they claim say na sub judice, and they talk about the suit wey Ekaete Akpabio filed to the Senate President wey be Godswill Akpabio. I'm no forget, say the country person wey dey go by the name Ekaete Akpabio na the wife of the Senate President. So now the Nigerian Senate, by doing what they did, them manifestly perpetuate double standards and approbating and reprobating, and they wrongly assume jurisdiction by suspending Senator Natasha beyond their powers. After the former lawmaker yarn all those levels finish, he can still proceed further. They call for a review of Senator Natasha's suspension. In a con the yarn say the Kogi lawmaker no do anything. She didn't commit any offense. She didn't do anything wrong in speaking out against her perceived oppression and sexual harassment. And by doing so, e come perceive anybody now will complain about how things they be them for body, the Nigerian Senate or the federal government will find one punishment to give them. The former lawmaker consider yarn say it is very much unconstitutional to suspend a senator more than 14 days for wrongdoing. He said by the rules of the Senate Order 67-4, the provisions of the Legislative Houses Powers and Privileges Act 2018, they dictate that a member of any legislative house who is guilty of contempt of the house cannot be suspended for more than 48 hours. This man good people, now the things and things wey for inside the statement of the countryman who they go by the name Mission Okubenje, na former lawmaker of the Delta State House of Assembly. Now anyhow this informate be you for body, or if you get contributions about this very particular topic, feel free make a drop them inside the comment section. Meanwhile the informate no end there. You know, say the People's Democratic Party don't condemn the suspension of Kogi Central Senator Natasha from the Senate. Them now they describe the suspension as a desperate move by the Senate leadership to cover up the serious allegations. Now, the People's Democratic Party, for instance, one statement wey they released by their National Publicity Secretary, wey be Debo Ologunaba, in the yarn say the decision to suspend Senator Natasha after she accused the Senate President, wey be Godswill Akpabio, of sexual harassment is very much condemnable. And the People's Democratic Party, they insist, say the Senate President, wey be Godswill Akpabio, must submit himself for an open and unbiased investigation. And the genesis of this quarter, the genesis of this sexual harassment accused and the suspension, now as Senator Natasha be the question the Senate leadership say they change her seat. Now according to the People's Democratic Party, the suspension of Senator Natasha now something we say men rush without a fair hearing or an independent investigation. e come as if dis men now wan just cover the truth na why they just sharparly sama the woman suspension. Now the party wey the woman dey under don begin dey argue say those kind of actions dey contradict parliamentary principles, and the thing don begin raise concern about the integrity of the Nigerian Senate. The PDP come still proceed further dey accuse the Senate Presido wey be Godswill Akpabio, saying dey use im position as Senate Presido to block an open investigation into the allegations wey dem don plaster against him. And the party dey yarn say dis no be the first time wey be say Godswill Akpabio dey face similar accusation. Dis no be the first time wey dem don plaster sexual harassment accuse on top im head. Then the People's Democratic Party come still dey yarn dey give Sir Godswill Akpabio say if he get nothing to hide, make him just kuku step aside and make him allow a thorough investigation. And dem now come still dey yarn say these allegations dem so dey don damage the reputation of the National Assembly of this our green country. So it is thereby necessary for the Senate Presido to clear his name, and it is very important for him to step down and allow a thorough investigation to come board. Now, beyond the sexual harassment accusation, the People's Democratic Party still dey criticize the leadership of Godswill Akpabio as the Senate Presido. The PDP now dey yarn say the tenure of Godswill Akpabio as the Senate Presido na so scandals na full am, na so financial controversies and weak oversight of the executive arm of the government. Katakata business just too full am. The party now constantly remind the general public say the Senate Presido Godswill Akpabio get pending corruption allegations before the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission wey be EFCC, including the alleged misappropriation of 108.1 billion naira during his tenure as Akwa Ibom State Governor, and another 86 billion naira contract scandal wey dey linked to the NDDC when he was Minister of the Niger Delta Affairs. The People's Democratic Party, through their National Publicity Secretary wey be Debo Ologunaba, dey try yarn say anywhere Godswill Akpabio put finger, anywhere wey dis man step leg, na so corruption, na so katakata, na so baba things wey go just dey happen. Meanwhile, the federal government sef don react to the controversy wey dey surround the suspension of Senator Natasha. The federal government now dey yarn say they go step into the matter and they go make sure say peace come board between the both parties, and that's na the Senate Presido and Senator Natasha. This my good people na the informate wey I wan share give the general public. Anyhow the matter be you for body, or if you get contributions about this very particular topic, feel free to make it drop am inside our comment section. Listen, now we be Anointed Lady TV. Now they like giving our legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our green country wey be Nigeria. So if you like this informate and you go like to dey receive more, sharparly make you subscribe to this channel and sharparly make you put on the notification bell so that as we dey bring more news dey come, now you go first receive the updates and you go even get am sharp. Make dey come your screen, make dey come back again with more legit for you my good people. Try make you no go anywhere.